Look at this image. Remembering. Now, how many numbers can you remember? Any? Because I remember none. But there is something called photographic memory, which would make memorizing something like this a piece of cake, and I want it. Okay, Mom, I recently took a test. It tested my memory capabilities. And it turns out I'm pretty average. Average. Oh, average. Good news is I figured out a way to improve drastically my memory. So I developed a 4-step plan. Using all these 4 methods, I'm gonna take the test I took at the beginning again, and hopefully my numbers should have improved drastically. And before I could take the test at the end of the week, I first had to complete my first challenge, which is to memorize the first 100 digits of pi. Okay, so, and one of the parts that I struggled the most when taking the test was remembering the numbers. Okay, first try I got to level 8, which is below average, alright. And since I am tasked with remembering the first 100 digits of pi, I have to employ the first 2 steps of my plan. And I don't know why I got here just to say that. And the first step is called the mnemonic major system. But what is it? It associates numbers with letters or sounds. For example, 7 is all the k sounds and 9 is all the p sounds. Okay, so let's break down this mnemonic system. Excluding number 3, we see the first 3 digits of pi being 141. And if we refer back to the mnemonic major system we just saw recently, we see it stands for TRT. So using the letters TRT, or more like the sounds they make, we can now create a word using TRT. And the word of my choice is gonna be tree. So now, tree in my mind now stands for 141. So next I'm gonna do the same thing for the next 100 digits. Now you might be thinking, okay, you made them into physical objects or words, but now what? Well, here is where step 2 comes in. There's this thing called memory palace. Have you ever heard of that?
No, of course not.
Okay, so create an image of your house in your brain, and in each spot of that house you put a different thing you want to remember. If you do this, you might be able to remember things more clearly since you created a visual for it. Combining the mental palace and this mnemonic system can make me memorize numbers that are infinite. Like many people use this strategy to memorize the numbers of pi. Do you know what pi is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, forgot it. Sorry, I forgot it.
Okay.
2 point... No.
2!
No?
No, it's not 2!
Sorry.
Why are you saying sorry? Okay, so it is day 4 of the challenge, and I think I already finalized, and it is finally time what I'm gonna put in my memory palace for me to recite the 100 digits of pi. 3 point. First off, I'm gonna walk into my house, and I'm gonna put the keys in the key holder where I find a tree, 141, and hail. 5. I then look into the living room where Pancho, 926, and Lamelo, 535, are holding a vape. 8, 9. Meanwhile, there's a cop dancing in front of them. 7, 9. I then turn right and see Eminem, 3, 2, 3, spray painting Bruges, 8, 4, 6, on the wall, and standing on my new 2 chair, which he got dirty. 6, 4. I then walk further down the hall and see my mom, 3, 3, drawing a foam, 8, 3, niche, 2, 7, plaza, 9, 5, 0, named Nova, 2, 8, 4 on the wall, 8, 4, 1. I then walk past her into my room and see a packet 971 in the shape of a 6, 9 of a mop, 3, 9 next to my prom suit, 9, 3 made of cloth, 6, no, not 6, 7, 5, 1 with Slovenia written on it, 0, 5, 8, 2. I then look at my chair and see Spot 097, the rapper 494, eating my fruit roll-up 459. I then open my closet and see Noms 230 coffee shop 78. I then walk into the shop and see them serving their signature dish 16. with a roast. 40. 2 people wearing Genova apparel. 628. Who are John, 62, and Ziva. 089. I then get out of my room and into the restroom, which has POV on the door. 98. There, John, 62, and Vesemir, 8034 are having an incredible fight over vanilla. 825. To mourn Vesemir's death after the battle. 342. I get a tattoo. 11 of a cozy show cap. 70679. Woo! I got it. I got it. Ah! Okay, so now that I have memorized the full 100 digits of pi, now we're finally gonna move on to step 3. So step 3 is something I've been doing for the past 5 days, and it's called the recall method. And so what this basically is that at the end of the night, you're gonna sit down and recall every single detail of what you did in that day. And of course, you wanna memorize it as detailed as possible. And theoretically, it should help you develop a more stronger memory.
I could barely remember what I did today, like just right now. Okay.
And now I am down to my last and final step, which is to grind the heck out of these games. Okay, so today is day 7, and it's also the last day of this challenge. So now I'm gonna take the test again that I took in the beginning and see if my results have changed. Okay, so the first test that I'm gonna retake is the visual memory. My previous score was this, level 14. And I feel like we can beat that today. I was pretty close to going to level 17, I'm not gonna lie. So the next one we're gonna try is verbal memory. And in my last test, this is the score I got. And so the strategy for this one is to use the memory palace to store all the words inside of it. So let's go. Demoniacal. In this test, I really took my time to make an image of whatever word appeared in front of me, which allowed me to memorize as many words as I wanted. I filled up my whole house with words, and I eventually started going to other places like malls. It was then when I realized that there was no point in going on any further. Okay, so right now I'm at 191, and I'm pretty sure I can keep on going like way above this. But I don't find no point in actually trying anymore, since I know I can keep on going. And I just sped through it like I wasn't even doing no mental palace no more, and I got to 213. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to sequence memory. And last time I scored this, and I feel like we can beat that. So far so good, it's a skip one. And so what have I gotten from this challenge? Well, first off, my memory has improved drastically. I'm talking about I somehow actually have like a lesser version of photographic memory. For example, sometimes images just stick in my brain a little longer. I can process them a little bit longer, like a little bit more detail. And also develop new skills to learn. This corners, straight, corners, back. Oh, I got to 18. Now we're on to the final one, which is the number memory. So the strategy with this one is to use the mnemonic major system. So here's what I got last time. They're pretty bad. Hopefully we can beat it. 10. I'm probably gonna continue doing a lot of this stuff, like at night when I try to remember everything I did for the day. I find that very useful, and I will continuously develop my memory. Okay, that's very interesting. It seems like the only one where I really didn't improve was the one regarding the mnemonic major system. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Okay.
Brother, that's all you have to say.
Well,
okay.
I'm getting it.